All right, let's say that one more time. What's up? So, where y'all from?
I grew up in Salt Lake, and now I'm in dental school in Nebraska.
I grew up in a lot of different places, but mostly in New Jersey, and I just moved out to Denver 5 months ago.
I grew up in Georgia, and we live together in Denver. We just moved out here.
What are you guys doing out here, man? You guys are far away from home.
Yeah. I'm trying to show my brother here a good time. We played lacrosse together at Rutgers.
Yeah.
He was my roommate, best friend. Like, we've known each other for years and years. So he was driving home to Utah, Nebraska, and he's passing through Colorado. So stop at us. Let's hang out. Let's go out for the weekend.
Hell yeah, of course. It's a beautiful world, beautiful life.
Absolutely.
But also not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think?
There's a lot going on.
What do you guys think about beauty?
Beauty is defined
in the eye of the beholder. I think everybody has their own perspective on what is beautiful, in the way that they have their own perspective on what everything is life, right? Like, you look through life at your own lens and you try to understand perspectives around you, but beauty is objective. It's whatever you want it to be.
I think you can find beauty in a lot of, in most things. I mean, there's obviously some really evil things out there, but I think most people are genuinely good. You can find beauty in almost every person.
I think beauty is in everything, because even if adversity happens, the beauty is in getting yourself out of that and growing from that.
Yeah.
So it's like, beauty is your own perception of things in my mind.
Yeah. I've heard of people say that, I'm reading this book that said that awareness is one of the most
rewarding things.
It's rewarding, right?
Yeah.
Because you can think about there's beauty and there's love, but it's the fact that you're aware.
Right.
Is one of the most
being
critical
present is something that a lot of people take for granted.
That's all we got, right?
Yeah. You got to be present, because life is always moving. There's no such thing as a past. There's no such thing as a future. You're always in the present. So if you can really fully understand that, then you can find good things out of almost every aspect of life.
I love it, man. What's the question y'all would like to ask me?
What's a question?
Anything, whatever.
Where are you from? You know our background. So how did you get out?
I don't even know where I'm from, man. I don't even know where I am. The more questions I ask, I'm like, scientifically, we're on Earth.
Right.
But Earth is zooming.
Right. We're going around in circles all the time.
Floating rock.
You said floating rock, but what's that rock made out of? It's like...
You can drop it any second, right?
Elements, atoms, carbs.
He's a doctor, so he's got all this.
This guy's a doctor?
I'm in dental school, so...
Dental school?
I'm studying a lot about that. Just what is all this? The more you know, the less you know.
Yeah. Because, think about it, our perspective, we only see a certain amount of the spectrum of the light.
Right.
There's a whole, infinite spectrum we can't even see.
There's universes layered on top of what's even here right now.
That we
just can't process that right now with our brain waves. It's a completely different length.
Not to mention, these things, phones, everything's just meant to make us distracted, so we can't tap into that world of being able to see what's really present.
Like people, right? People are deep. This is just a picture, right?
Right. This is a vessel.
This is a vessel.
A vessel.
Yeah.
And it's deep as fuck, though. It's it's unknown. That's how I feel, right? You guys ask me where I'm from, who am I?
Who are we all? We've all been in places we don't even know.
Yo, you guys ever thought? I just saw this somewhere, right? Who knows where the internet? But on a sphere, the center is any part
where
of the sphere.
Put yourself.
Yeah.
So
if you tap on any part of the sphere, you go deep enough, you're hitting the center. That's it.
Exactly. There's a weird concept. It's once you're at the center of the North Pole, what way is north? It's
right.
And I feel like that goes back to your first question about beauty. It's beauty's everywhere.
Everything.
The center of beauty could be any point on your whole spectrum of life. Any point of that could be what you see beauty as, or things that you see as beautiful.
So ultimately, is everything meaningless? If every perspective is valid or whatever,
I don't
or
think
beautiful.
it means everything's meaningless. I think it means everything's meaningful. You find your own meaning in things.
I think that's where meaning comes from.
And then it's both sides of that spectrum become so similar to each other that it's meaningless / meaningful. It's what you put into it.
I think right now, though, we're in a hard time where people have never been so selfish in a way, where there's a hard feeling that there's not a community or a sense of banding together. Everybody's kind of in their own space trying to protect their own people. And rightfully so, there's a lot going on in the world. But I feel like we're all kind of just turning against each other instead of embracing each other and feeling like a community. So that's hard to feel like there's not an individual experience when you feel like all you have to do is look out for yourself.
What's up with that? We all we got.
Yeah,
You gotta have each other's backs.
You gotta have each other's backs.
Oh yeah, because it's we're alone out here.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be alone too.
We're having this conversation that we're all
having the space to grow is something that you also have to realize, and that's part of being present as well. Presently, you can feel like you're alone, but
that's
if you
tip.
take your mind away from it, it's you're giving yourself the space to grow individually, so that you can give a better version of yourself back out to the world.
And like you're saying, when you have perspective, you can realize that you might be feeling like that, but probably everyone else around you also feels like that. So try to embrace outside of church.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Deep,
Shit.
man.
No,
Yeah,
thank you
that
guys.
was
Really enjoyed that.
Deep.
I appreciate it. You know, I'm just out here exploring the world, the universe, or whatever the fuck this shit is.
Wherever we
To
are.
answer your question, I'm from Denver. I'm from right here, born and raised. So, just you know, it's still like, look at all these people that I don't know. You guys never.
Yeah.
It's just, you guys are right here.
That's a good thing about being able to like get deep with, like, to be able to get deep with a random person means a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, then you realize maybe maybe we're not so different.
Maybe
How could we be?
Strange.
How could
We're all
we be
thinking
that
the same
different?
thoughts.
How could we be that different from each other? We're all growing
Like,
up on the same
species going
Yeah.
through the exact same issues. As
Everyone
like
has hard times. Everyone has good times. Everyone has times when they don't feel as good as they should. Everyone has times when they're fucking up and happy and can bring other people up too. It's all where you meet each other.
The mind is powerful, right? Like, we judge people for their minds going everywhere, you know, doing everything, but that's what we are capable of. That's our ability.
It's like a species.
It's powerful.
I think everybody thinks that like people are thinking about them, but they're not thinking about themselves as much as you're thinking about yourself.
That's what I was thinking about today. I'm actually this is the first time I'm out here doing this.
This is awesome.
Like
We're
that.
really captivated.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Interviewer?
I love people. That's my thing. You feel me? So like, I just always like to find out like what's going on in your mind. What are you guys about?
Yeah. That's awesome.
And we're all three of us, I'd say, we're pretty open about how we feel when we express about ourselves. So
Yeah.
like, you ask us questions, like, we're gonna give you honest answers.
You guys are dope. I appreciate you guys. Oh, and your guys' swag is like on a million. Freaking
Yeah, I like your drip too.
appreciate it. I mean, if you, I'm gonna pause this for now. Thank you guys so much.